Okay. Hello. Saturni, I guess. Where's my? Here it is. Hey, Saturni. Yeah. I hate that I am playing the game after so long because now there's so many things that I don't know about. Like, this is not a way games should be played. That's pretty bad. It's really bad that it is this way, but that's just how it is. Hopefully I have more time to play games. I was trying to work on getting the new channel set up, but a bunch of obstacles showed up. I need a phone number to be able to stream. I already know that, but I thought I already had a phone number, and turns out I got scanned. That phone number is not active. That was so stupid of me. I paid like $40 for that. But I was told that it was $40 and you don't have to pay for that anymore. Well, you have to pay for it once every 3 months, and if you don't pay every 3 months, they take it from you. So, yeah, I guess that's just $40 gone to waste. Great. It's a waste because you can get a phone number for way less than that. You can pay like $3 a month, $5 a month, for example. I did use it though, but yeah, that's a shame. So then I tried to buy a new number. Um, these people suck ass because they say, okay, you have ordered your number. 1 hour to pass and they don't tell me anything. I just happen to refresh the page and it says, you have been refunded. And they don't tell you why. They just don't tell you why. Like, dude, what the hell? They got contact and they say it's a kind of security or whatever thing, and they don't really tell me how to fix that. But I tried to buy it again, and this was before I saw that email. And the second time I tried to buy it, my account was just locked down, which is messed up. So I asked them to delete my information, and they said, oh, don't worry, we're not gonna use your information. Wording is important. We are not going to use it. Doesn't mean it's deleted. So they still have my information. They don't want to delete it. I have never had such a bad experience. Well, I had bad experiences with companies, but that's like very up there. That's like, I feel like I have bad experiences with companies, but it's usually not unprofessional. This just feels so broken and unprofessional, and it's to the extent where I can say, "Oh, this is a me problem. Most people are not gonna have a problem with this company, so wouldn't mind if someone else bought from them." No, this is like the level of no one should buy from this company. Nobody. But yeah, it's messed up. I need to charge my phone. Wait, do I? Yes, I do. I need to charge my phone. I hope I'm not forgetting to do anything today. I have a to-do list. That's not open, of course. I did a lot of things today. Like I was able to finally download the games I said I was going to download. I should be opening a Saturn because this thing sometimes takes a bit to open, so yeah. Exit, then open a new one, and then I also changed the time for I changed the time for what was I gonna say? No, not time. No, I didn't change any time. I changed the sound for the script. That sound that just sounded randomly whenever I was streaming. Now it plays something that you probably won't hear. You might hear it, but You know, there's like background music from the game, so you might not hear it because of that. But it's something that's not gonna make me jump every time I hear it. Like the idea was to make it loud, just so I can hear it even if I'm not near my computer, but I mean, most of the time I am near my computer, so it's whatever. I'd rather do it this way. Right, I'm trying to find my to-do list. Is it in this? This is not it, is it? That's a scene link, right? Yes, it is. Okay, it's a scene link. Something, check for better AI models. Yes, I downloaded AI models that I I wanted to get like some AI models to do roleplay and whatever, but I mean I tried them, I didn't like it, so logically you will delete it. But I am just a hoarder, so I am still keeping them. I mean, I learned that maybe there's things I could have done differently, so I it's like I want to use it, and at the same time I don't, because I'm no longer interested in doing that. But at the same time, I do want to see the results, what I can do, and whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like role playing with AI anytime soon. It's just I ain't just like this. I was built like this. I want to do things like that. Oh, I need to call this place, but and I can't right now. It's too late to call. And I have to call something about paperwork and some job applications. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's a great milestone that now I can just do that without having too many things in the way. Freeing space, that's something I'm gonna replace it because it's not by deleting recordings anymore. Free space by linking the dependencies to the games. You know, especially NWS and RPG Maker. You have to create one for Unity Code RPG Maker. And Renpai. If they save enough space, or every game will be compatible with an updated version of their stuff. Yep, it's already recording the game. Yeah, it was taking that long to open, by the way. It was taking pretty long. I started opening the game by the time I said that thing about changing the sound. It was just taking that long. Create a virtual machine, I did that already. I upgraded this, yeah, basically the same thing. This is just on hold. Okay, hold on. Might pay for this instead of having them pay for it. Don't do this anymore. Okay, this is only music playlists. I thought it was gonna be all of them. The heck is silly, goofy, not necessary, but just really want to do it? What? Oh no, that's a category. It just says finishes a tourney. Yeah, because that's just not important. That's like at the bottom of my to-do list because it's not important. Okay, so I have some money making things. I have to send some applications, I guess. Yeah, hopefully no one I know is watching this. I don't want anyone to tell anybody that I'm gonna change jobs. Wait, I think I broke my charger, so... Yeah, I broke my charger. Let me just change it. I have a bunch of cables. Hey, yeah. Oh no, it's just not working. Alright. So I didn't break my shard, it was just not working. Alright. Oh, I also have Hollow Earth here. Maybe I should play it someday. Like, maybe not on stream though. Could like upload a recording, I guess. So yeah, the channel I guess give it like a week or two, and then give it like 2 months, and then I'll be able to finally upload there, which kind of sucks because I really want to make it soon. What I really want to do is make like upload these short videos where like they're on the channel, but they are mainly there for the developer. Like it's called like the full playthrough, but cutting out all of the stupid things, like everything they don't need to know. And like just me talking, like right now, for example. And then just sharing it on the comments, but then tell the developers, look at this part, you know. I only do that if I have something to show the developer. That's what I want to do. I want to kind of make the channel more interactive, like incorporate it more into me wanting to talk to the developer, or I don't know, maybe showing it to someone else. I don't want to like keep on doing it this way, where it's all like private and secretive, and the titles are all just so like this. They don't have any. It's just name of video game, date. I want to give it a try to like just making videos like YouTubers do, but at the same time just try to be more interactive. This music is so cool though. I'm still not playing though. That's right, there's one more thing I have to do. I just have to. Like I have to read this, okay? It took me like 10 minutes last time I think, so... Yeah, I guess just 10 minutes of me reading this right now. Dude, what the... Come on! Okay, I fixed it. Freaking stupid. Why did you... Why did you let me freaking stretch it out? Wait, you're showing something. No, you're not showing anything. Okay. Alright, if there's spoilers, hopefully they aren't, but there might be some spoilers, so... I just have to read all of this and I really don't want to, but I have to. Another thing. Do this. I'll try to zoom in more on it, just so it's easier to see. How do you do this? Do you zoom in? Are you even zoom in? Oh. Foreman Crybaby case. I don't know if I should call it Foreman Crybaby case. Crybaby case. What events happened in the Toski Bridge? Important note that there is only one exit from this bridge. The other end of the bridge is the end to the inner temple, not the Hasakura temple. Okay. That's another thing I've been having. I guess that's just always a thing now. But this time is different because usually it's like me having a cold. Lately I think it's just my weight. So it doesn't make sense because I'm being told that I'm losing weight, so... I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting fatter, but people tell me I'm losing weight, so I don't know. 5 years ago, Faust says Dahlia, Valerie, and Faust met in the bridge to get a diamond. Dahlia had it in her backpack. I say Faust even though we already know the facts because perspective is important. Maybe this is just what happened from his eyes, but maybe something else is what really happened. Even though this is very accurate, maybe there's something else we're not able to see. I'm just making shit up. But that's the way it works, okay? Just trust me. 5 years ago, from the Foreman Crybaby case, they met in the bridge. Valerie brought the diamond. Faust is holding a knife on his right arm. On the left, he is holding Dahlia. Dahlia lied. She said that Faust got shot, then because he panicked, he tried to push Dahlia, which had her skirt caught in the wires. It's impossible to push her off because the railings are high. Exactly. Claims to have survived the fall. That's what Dahlia said. Dahlia says that Valerie... No, Dahlia survived the fall. Okay. Dahlia says that she survived the fall. Valerie gave testimony against 34, said it threw the young victim. Intro says this, it took 6 hours to capture 30. 34 called Valerie asking her to meet at the bridge and wear a white scarf so he can identify her. 30 forgot what Valerie looks like, maybe has never seen her. Valerie brought her note at 1:21 p.m. Note Faust 4:30 at bridge. Met at 4:30, Valerie brought her note at 1:21 p.m. Valerie also said to talk to Dahlia to reveal the whole truth. Dahlia dressed as Valerie arrived before Faust. Maybe she went to the temple on the other side. Konshu, Faust stole a car from a young couple to get there. Who's the young couple? I wonder why that's a thing. I wonder if that's gonna be brought up later on. Valerie died before 4 p.m. Definitely. No, fair speculation. Well, I'm gonna say definitely died before 4 p.m. Education. Deduction. What? Seduction. Okay. Deduction. That's how you write it, right? Anyways. At 4 p.m., Faust also went to the other side to the inner temple, where he took the memento, a necklace which had a bottle full of poison. After that, he returned to his car to wait for Valerie. Yeah, because Valerie brought Dahlia here, so she died before 4 p.m. You went there. Dahlia hid Valerie's body in the trunk while Faust was gone. She had 30 minutes to do it. Dahlia escaped, Valerie died. It's going to take her between 4 to 5 p.m. I saw her in the back. Speculation that the count of time to kill Valerie is too small. It's too small if it was at 4 p.m. that she was killed without being spotted. Killing her before is more convenient, but Dahlia will have to then carry her body into the trunk. However, I think it's possible, I think there's a bunch of mistakes here. I think it's possible that Dahlia and Valerie were hiding nearby where Faust's car was, for some reason stalking, and while hiding, stabbed her in the back. They hid the body in the trunk. That would make the job so much easier. It's like a dead body working itself into its coffin. Faust arrived at 4 p.m. I mean, 30 minutes I feel like it might be enough time. I'm gonna say, I assume I brought this under the assumption that Faust must have because 30 minutes is enough time. I'm kind of confused now. At 4 p.m., Faust went to the other side. It's typed to the inner temple. I think that was meant to say the other side of the bridge, but it's not. It didn't cross the bridge. Oh no, it did. Of the bridge to the inner temple. That's 10 minutes to go to the other side, where he took the memento. That necklace you had to put it into his car to wait for Valerie. Okay, that's why, because he returned to the car to wait for Valerie right after, so he didn't come back at 4:30, he came back before that. Never mind. Must have. Update. B, I assume. Crossing the bridge can be done in a few minutes. So 30. Because Valerie must have come from the inner temple to pretend to. No, Dahlia must have come from the inner temple to meet Faust. Yeah. Let me clarify that then. Never mind. I'll because no, it doesn't. I don't think this theory makes a lot of sense. Daria took a picture which she then showed to the police. Accused Daria of killing Valerie before Terry met Valerie. Remember, the body was in the trunk before Terry met Dalia. Dalia had broken the camera to decapitate at the right time, which she then showed the police. Dalia claims to be there at the other side, but she was actually in the very same crime scene. The police was searching for Valerie after going she found the note at 2:21 p.m., which was supposed to be a secret. Why? It takes 30 minutes to go from the beach to the checkpoint. Okay. Terry was found 1 hour after the murder took place in a suspension bridge in the mountains. It was thanks to the note that she was found so soon. The checkpoint was set after 5 p.m. Why not right after finding the note? After the murder took place, Edgeworth was the first to arrive at Dusky Bridge and probably manipulated the scene. Edgeworth found the scarf there. He didn't tell anyone about it. The scarf is blue, not white. Terry Falls killed himself in the middle of the courtroom by using Dalia's poison for the photo necklace. The trunk's lock is broken. How? Terry said he didn't break it. Yeah, that's still a question. Dalia Hawthorne said this is the first time in a courtroom. Yeah, Melissa Foster is incredible when we all know who she is. Who is Elise? Why didn't she want Maya to help her prepare dinner? Doesn't go there. According to Valerie's note, Terry found her in. What's the time? Paul said he hid a body in a getaway car. Dalia almost said so you're off after letting me a stain. That's a spoiler, oh, sorry. I feel like this is a big question. Who really is Elise? Like, I feel like that might be Maya's mother. Maybe not. The phone, I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, Maya's mother disappeared. She got a lot of bad reputation. Like, basically, her whole life was ruined by those news. So, of course, changing your identity is just a very common thing people do whenever that happens. They want to start over, leave everything behind. That's what people do. So, I feel like maybe that's Maya's mother. Heavenly Hall doesn't point to a Heavenly Hall, only to the bottom of the cliff, where the ladder is. I guess that's another spoiler. It takes 20 minutes to go from the Hasakura Temple to the Dusky Bridge, which is where the telephone is. The bridge now has additional support joints, so usually broke again after the former Krabby case present. Yep. The inner temple was founded by a branch from Columbia Faye. Bikini is Larry's mother? What? Some joke about Phoenix fighting on robot furnace, Danko ex Capcom reference. Alice can use a computer and a cell phone. She has a cell phone and has traveled to nearby town. Neverton University says has no family to take care of her, so she sees Bikini as her own mother. Iris also says she hates talking to dead people and she's not using it. This is all a fact, no Cyclops. Iris knew of Mr. Brightbeard before meeting him. She doesn't want to tell us how. Cyclops. So she definitely can't be Dalia, or if she's Dalia, she must have lost her memories. But I mean, we already know. I mean, as soon as she talked to Edgeworth, I mean that pretty much confirms that Aris and Dahlia are different people, and we have seen both right now. In the flesh. Now, are they twins? I mean, yes. Could they be like separate personalities? Possibilities. Anyways, acolytes are very susceptible to demon possessions. That's why we wear this demon body was. Yeah, foreshadowing. Yeah. So convenient for us to take off her hood. No, not gonna say that. Oh, foreshadowing. This is a spoiler, dude. This is spoiler territory. Like, I don't know. You need like a big banner here that says spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. Okay? Because I'm gonna keep saying things that the game hasn't shown yet, but I already know. No, I don't know actually. I don't know. I don't actually know this. I am speculating. Anyways, February 5, the 5th of February. It snowed. It hasn't snowed anytime until the British burned. I doubt this. I mean, some people watch annuals even if they already played the game the first time. Which is fair, you know? I mean, still a new reaction. It's not like I'm just doing the same thing. I'm not getting anything out of it. But I'm trying to not spoil it anyways, because I feel like that's better. It's better experience. The parents before Phineas and Co arrived, at some unknown time and unknown day. Bikini agreed to have her temple promoted in the magazine. She likes attention. Aris didn't like the idea that snow mobile was used here while it was snowing. This is important. Or when the snow was a bit tough. It went by the bridge to the main gate entrance and was parked there. Snowmobile tracks spotted at 3:24 p.m. February 7. After that, someone went through the bridge. There is some footsteps spotted at 3:24 p.m. February 7. They are on top of the snowboard, so it has very after the smoke. Okay, hold on, let me read this again. So smoke was used. Remember the bridge, I mean, was parked in the entrance. After the snowmobile was used, someone went through the bridge. Footsteps spotted at 3:24 p.m. February 7. They're on top of the small mobile track, so this has to be after the snowmobile was used. This was probably Iris, I said the bikini. So Iris or Dahlia have gone there. I mean, I don't really have any idea. I feel like there's no theories we can make out of this without having a reason as to why someone will go there before we arrive. I don't think this is of any use yet. February 7, 3:24 p.m. Everything's covered in snow, but it's not snowing. Everything's covered, okay? Everything. I mean, the bikes cover snows. Just in that it snowed after it was used, I guess. It's not the game. Wait, really? That will suggest that the bike... That will suggest that it's not twice. Okay. Or something like that. So something to keep in mind. It's kind of... This is a tiny detail that might be easy to forget. Spacing codes. That means it was not used recently, but it was definitely used before it snowed or while it was snowing. I must have been after the first time it was snowing. If that makes sense, that's why I say it's hard to remember, because it's very confusing. Elisor's Nin is in the main hall. It is Dios Nin. I feel like I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm kind of impressed that I can do that. It's called that inside the main hall. The Hibashi brazier, which is like a fireplace, is off. Is off, I think? Whatever, the game is not consistent here. Can isolate inside, and so a button going in the main hall, blah blah blah. This, alongside Pearl, left the main hall to help the dinner preparations. For some reason, Elise rejected Maya's request to join her and told us to explore. She then gave us a map. Huh. Maybe at least knew something. Maybe at least knew something about what's gonna happen, so she needed to be with Pearl for a moment. Maybe try to get Pearl to know something. I don't know. She then gave us a map. So we got the map from Elise. Does this suggest Elise knew something was going to happen, but for some reason needed to be alone with her? Maya finished leave the main hall. This weekend isn't in the main hall anymore. Tengo más left up in eso 690. This is the same tempest by the this was inner temple. After taking with Phoenix Amaya, she left. First, they didn't see Iris, so Iris then got to help with the dinner preparations. She left saying she was going to help with the dinner preparations. This lie. Is it really Iris? Italia. First didn't see Iris, so Iris didn't go to help with the dinner preparations. Because why would she lie? We don't know yet. This is gonna be a really confusing case. But these notes are really gonna help track down when we are talking to Iris and when we are talking to Dahlia. I guess snowing, but we didn't see snow. The game doesn't show it. February 7 around 7:20. Larry says that the script is attacking to the player shows up. Heading to into her own, she says she wants to let Iris know, so wants to see where Maggie will train at. It's still snowing. At 7:47, Phoenix person Maya already has a core tempo, blah blah blah, therapy. Iris is told to ring the bell at 10 PM by bikini. Elise invites Pearl to her room to practice during Pearl fears goes to help clean up and watch Elise for heading to her room. According to Iris, hold on. Iris has to ring the bell at 10 PM. Elise invites Pearl to her room to practice. Pearl goes to clean up and watch before heading to her room. Okay. This is a lie, so whatever. I guess Dahlia says that, whatever, fuck you. Outside is dark and freezing cold. Phoenix is looking for now. When talking to Ashworth, she claims that after coming off from dinner, she went back to her room at 8 PM. 9:12, outside is dark and freezing cold. Hold on. We just know it's Dahlia, okay? We don't have to say likely, we know it's Dahlia. That's just a fact, okay? Like, some people can't figure out. I just proved it, okay? I proved it. It's undeniable that it is Dahlia, so... Here we go. Outside is dark and freezing cold. Finn is looking for a bathroom. Someone's upon Elise. Elise is looking for Pearl. Pearl is missing at 9:12 PM. Elise also stumbles upon Phoenix. He also is looking for a bathroom. She thought. I just felt like something there was going to happen, so that is why she keeps Phoenix She says she pressed on Phoenix. She knows Bryce's name before she was told his name. Because Anyways, spoilers. Iris said she was told to go to the train hall, the inner temple. She instead went back to her room and stayed there. Why would she do the opposite of what she was asked to do? She said it was because she was frightened. Why? This is false, according to Bikini. Doesn't even check out. She didn't even talk to Bikini, dude. Bikini said she went with Maya and Iris to the inner temple. This clearly contradicts what Iris had just said, unless Bikini didn't actually see Iris there, only saw what she thinks is Iris as Edgewood considers. The head nun is supposed to attend at all times to keep watch through the entire night while the Aqualite Maya trains. They never actually started the training, but just not there chanting to educate the symptom of a block of eyes. Iris always said she rang the bell. Bikini left the inner temple so Tornado to take a hot bath. So you were at the bridge. When it says this, all I think hit the bridge. The fire lasted for 30 minutes. Why would you leave? Since we see Iris, Dahlia, not stop on the other side. This suggests, this shows that at some point she abandoned Maya. Did they actually not start? Because it says that it starts. I'm gonna talk to Bikini again if I see her. Hopefully I can revisit the dialogue. I thought Iris would tell us that she went to take a hot bath. Or maybe she did say that. Anyways. Blue current skin from Bikini search. She saw Iris stabbing Elise in the back in the dark with a sword. Solution to me looks a lot more like Iris is trying to pull out a sword out of Elise. There was an attack and such a large sword on blah 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 blah. Anyway, it's the first to find Elise same body, but Phoenix arrives and reaches for the phone at the bridge. Iris has a phone. What is she? Yeah, she has a phone. What? Bikini, if you don't hurry, Iris will. What? Well, why are we thinking about Iris in front of Elise's dead body? Blah 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 blah. The boat disappeared. I tell her boat right in front of her burial. Blah 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 blah. Oh no! The fire is put out at 11:15. Now they cause Edgewood, blah blah blah. She wasn't very badass. It looks like Iris was killed for the murder. Edgewood meets Larry at the detention center. Then Iris, Dahlia. Why did Iris' backstory change when talking to Edgewood? She told Phoenix she was raised in the temple until it's like her home and family, which is why she's there. Yeah, this is basically what shows that Iris is not the same as Dahlia. Why did Iris' backstory change when talking to Edgewood? She told Phoenix she was raised in the temple until it's like her home and family, which is why she's there. She told Edgewood that she has been staying because she committed sins and went the repentance route. What? There were no Cyclops when Iris told her story, so this is a lie. Iris left her room to go to the bathroom, she told Phoenix, and this was many minutes before entering the bathroom. Edgewood was told by Iris, Dahlia, she left to ring the bell. False. But that's a very tiny detail. Iris Dahlia promised to tell Phineas the truth to Ashworth in exchange of being represented by him. The snow mobile is not covered in snow after 2:19 p.m. indicating that it was used before then. Is Iris Dahlia... What if what Dahlia actually is going to tell Ashworth is what really happened on the very first case of the poor man crybaby? Of Terry Falls. Oh, dude. Going to sneeze. Conscious here to for the god of bridge. How? There's a bridge, I think. There's no snow in front of the bridge when it's snow on the very night burned. It is because we know that fire was below after the storm snowing. I shall explore another says do not attend at Heavenly Hall unless when you secret to be exposed. My theory, I will down this hill. On this hill. Dahlia and Iris are not the same. They are different people. So they want us to think this note was for Iris. It was for us, the investigators, to further incriminate themselves. Yeah. Dahlia and Iris are not the same. They are different people. Yep. The sweater is still the sweater is still attached to the statue. The floor is bloodied. The rest of the leaning against the wall to the left of the statue. It allows you to climb over this wall and get entry into the courtyard without being spotted touching the front door. They started laying against a wall to the left and allows you to come with this wall and you enter the corridor without touching the front door. That's important. I completely forgot about the ladder and we can see it. That's so trippy. There's two cursors. We can see it here right now. This ladder, why is it here? That's a very important detail. Anyways, I have to wash my hands. I didn't talk to you though, man. I mean, I need to save, I don't have anything new. Yes, I need to talk to you. Tell me about the night of the crime. So that thing on my notes that Maya never actually trained, that's just false, she did. Bikini confirms it. Me read that again. What if Bikini is not actually a good person? I think she is though. She has to be, okay? I don't want to see like there's like 10 villains here, okay? This was probably not either. And another thing. If you just want to say, it's really hard to leave your job, dude. It's not like extremely hard, but like some jobs, you know, it's like you have it so good in some aspects, but there's so much better. But I mean, like, but it's like that good is like the part that's actually really good that you're probably not gonna see somewhere else. But then even if you see somewhere else, it's not gonna be the same. So it's always hard to leave your job. Not always, but it's often hard. Like in my case, there's easily better. Like better pay, better benefits and whatever. So yeah, it's like I have to find a job somewhere else, but it's hard. It's hard the second time. You have to do it. Yeah. Anyways, usually I don't even have any luck finding another job, honestly. Like every time I send an application, they all get rejected. So yeah, but I have to try at least. The main hall of Asakura Temple is above us here. Main hall of Asakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right! But I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Oh. Sorak Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be easier if you used to build the place slanted, sir? I failed to see how I can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Let me write that down. The stairs could have taken you to the main hall too. It doesn't have to be to the outside. I find it weird that you don't show how to set, how to change the size without using the keyboard controls. Alright, I mean I can use my keyboard, but this one is weird. It can also allow you to go from the courtyard to the main hall. The main hall is above the courtyard. It looks like a second floor. But we all know there's one floor. This is just how the mountain is formed. Alright, there's nothing here. I guess let's start to consume. The victim is a famous picture-book author, Miss Elisa Name. Her entire past, until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 PM on February 7th. She died at between 10 to 15. No, 10 to 11. So maybe Bikini saw the dead body when she went from the inner temple to the Hasakura temple. The note could have been meant for Bikini too, by the way. I mean, checks out. Maybe write that down. It's also possible the note was meant for Miss Bikini, for Bikini, since she was. She went to take a bath right at 10. From the inner temple to the Asakura temple. Take a bath right at 10 p.m. Most of them was brothers resulted from a stab to the back with a murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found screaming with a young sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. How is that? How? Okay. From the height to a story would kill me. Climb from either the stairs or the main temple. This is probably how she really died. She was found stabbed though. A two-story building. It will be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Ashworth! This happens to be the room that the listener's name was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Loss of blood from a stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after that. After that. Okay. Airsworth says she was stabbed after she died, though. It's not a fact. Not then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what I have learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Went to the Testimony of the beginning, the head nun. Right after they finished dinner, she and my friend headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over, but she went back to the Hasakura temple. They're taking a hold back to head back. Bikini witnessed a murder in the courtyard. Let me see this again. What do I have for 10 o'clock? This is so false because Bikini said she saw Iris stab Elise. Like, I don't know, dude. Okay, what matters is that Bikini saw the body at 11 o'clock. So let me remove that part where it says something about the notes here that it could not have been for Bikini. For Iris, not Dahlia. Yeah, so can't you saying that Iris rang the bell? That's not true. She didn't. She didn't do it at 10 p.m. Or she did? I guess she did. Okay, no. Dahlia said that she probably didn't. Whatever, it doesn't matter for now. Todo poseo for another was surprised since If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. About that, let me go talk to Iris. I'm trying to make sure everything makes sense, okay? Oh, hey, Gonchu. Okay. Ah, she's not here. Okay. It's fine, I'll see her later, I guess. I just need to see how Daria says that she rang the bell, like, did you really say that, or did someone else say that? The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Sorry, it's that golden guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird! All of a sudden, no one can reach him! What if the rumors are true? Maybe since Mr. Bright called the club and won't be defending, he just shows interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, we'll be quite unhappy if we came out that I am actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why. But I'm not the one you have to worry about. You know your problem is gonna be the judge. Yes, instead they will remember my face, even after such a long absence. It's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he wouldn't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone turned me into big stings, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. That's That's crazy, dude. That's so corrupt. Wow, Mr. Ashworth! I didn't know you had such a powerful string to pull! Where is this inner temple Tamaya was supposedly training at? Where to Bikini? It's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kinda like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. Here is not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. That's sweet that he's worried about Maya. Alright. Hello, nothing to say here. Go back here. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is... Okay. So I did show you the evidence. Alright, I don't know, dude. Have we gone to the Heavenly Hall? Where do we go now? Oh, there we go.
Mr. Ashworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, then thank you.
This is so deranged. You are so deranged, dude. This is so fucked up. Anyways, gonna show you this again.
It's got a demon boarding hood. I gave that to Mr. Bright last night.
So you know that. Was very interesting when I saw him at the hospital today.
It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits.
So I will say that it's not that she doesn't know what Iris did. I think it's just that she is trying to lie, basically. It's so important, then why did you give it to him?
Last night I felt something. I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Bright to fall into its grip.
Set a lost connection for a moment. Pretty sure I say that out loud though. Thank God for your monologue. I actually wanted to see this in the back. A chasm. You're not gonna say anything about it, I don't even show it. This letter appears to be addressed to you.
I think it's always a day of a joke, Mr. Ashworth.
How can you freaking say that? That's not Iris, okay?
I think this summons a day of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's throw it away.
So it was for you. She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm going to have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. Could there be someone else with information on that? I'll be back. I would think I have already shown this to Bikini, but I guess I didn't. Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter?
I saw that there's to Iris.
Yup, it clearly says to Iris on it. Okay.
Can't believe it. The girl doesn't have any secrets from me.
Ah, so since the Bikini didn't know anything about it. Why would you not tell anybody about it? I guess you think that's just a joke. Ha ha ha. I suspect the person I am defending. I am a very good liar. Let's talk about the sword. What do you have to say about it?
Is that a murder weapon?
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before?
Yes. Is the Abimas holding it in the courtyard?
Apparently, the head gnome witnessed a whole sad affair. Mystic Amy. Oh, the statue, okay. So you stabbing Miss Elisa's name with this very sword last night. Was with a question mark. Were you like waiting for a reaction or were you reacting to my thoughts? Ha 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 ha.
I'm sorry. I don't leave the temple grounds very often.
Okay. Of course, of course. Did I already show you these people? interesting to be this nice about her. And what can I say? Peros is a hard worker. She's strong as a bear, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna make a second save here. Just in case. Maybe it's not necessary. I just finished speaking with the head gnome of a Sakura temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Mr. Elister's knee with a sword. And now, one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the inner temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the inner temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the inner temple that very night.
But I didn't go there! I didn't go to the inner temple last night!
It looks like she is unwilling to tell me the whole truth. What if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break the Cyclops? Let's do that right now, yeah?
Take that!
I was frightened. Since I've been handling this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I have seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. We get some water. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? It's not this, but I mean, this is what makes sense.
Take that!
This is still a canon answer. Edgeworth is afraid of lightning, so I will say that, I think. You didn't have that, so you were afraid. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Take that!
What? Okay, that's the only thing that made sense when it came to evidence. Maybe it's like a person. Let me think. Let's say you were afraid, which you weren't. But let's say if you were, what would make you afraid at 10 p.m. maybe? Can we clinch it to the body instead? Where's the floorboards here? Not floorboards, where's the boards here? This, actually, obviously. That's pretty obvious.
Take that! Take that!
It's not a Heavenly Hall, dude. The Heavenly Hall is the inner temple. I think. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris,
Why? Why are you glaring at me like that?
you are scared of the Black Mary who wrote this to you, isn't that correct?
Ah!
See the evidence of the power of McClure that broke that lock. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But... It's the right words.
Yes?
I thought the letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. But if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it there's no one to tell it that will cause me any grief.
You just told me that you had a secret. I wonder about that.
The beginning is like a mother to me. I'll never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last time was different. Fortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to.
Take that!
Phoenix Bright. You mean something to Bright, it seems. I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
So, this is just useless. This is useless information, I already know.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. So sad, I was frightened by it.
I have to remember by 9 o'clock everyone is in their room basically. Not everyone, but generally. At 8 p.m. everyone was eating dinner.
As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall that the letter What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Tusker Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one will ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
So look here to get there. You must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. There it is. Good play in your tempo. I'm not sure but to cross that bridge. The total such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall.
Larry.
I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
Okay, I guess my plan right now is to blame Larry. It works. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. What if Larry wrote the letter, actually? No freaking way! What if Larry wrote the letter and the secret is gonna be like something silly? When something smells, it's always the pots.
Yes.
Looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Here's just added to the court record. Rang nights out bell at 10 p.m. I was staying in your room until the morning was discovered. The terror starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Bright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
Well, it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
So I may know who Phoenix Bright is. But he has no idea who I am.
You are so cocky, fuck you. That's so... Oh, dude, you are so cocky. Look at the evidence you just gave me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, nothing on that. Examine again, just in case, nothing. Okay, then move to the suspension bridge. Hey, Gonshu, wanna look at my evidence? Okay, no. Whoa! Not much of a view down here, huh? It's better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. He's fast. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? I don't know if I get it like always wrong way. That's Concha there. You know what, she's super scared. That's creepy.
I've been just one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. Still the detective's ballot. That'll get me locked up for sure.
Nah, I can do that to someone who looks like it's down his luck. She's talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. Should have done that. Do it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you said! I got an objection!
What the? AJ, you're dirty rat!
Cut you off. I'm sorry, sir! Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And I loud command in voice too. I've been pointed with my pointer finger. You have watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? That's horrible graffiti problem you have got there, Paul.
You know anything of detective? This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris.
Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is?
It's what art is in self-defines it, right?
should have seen that one coming.
Well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, Paul.
Anyways, dog, heavily home. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I am an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. It's a good little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power and it looks like it's about to collapse. Right, found the little shack. The heavenly. It's quiet. It's quiet, cold, there's no power there. I did all of those decorations in one day. That's pretty cool.
Sounds a lot like my appointment there, Paul.
One thing's for sure, no one is second to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water maybe?
It's getting up on the volume, oh, sir.
So it is. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow.
Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? Always did like the rustic look.
Anyhow, suppose it's an appropriate name, so sense. I've got that right! Look at that bridge up there! This place has to be heaven, because the thing is hell! You will do well to remember, Larry. But it is a sacred place to some people. What is this festive looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, Oh yeah, you were never any good at it.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even found $1, let alone a crane. No one tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing.
Really? Never would have expected that.
Be quiet already! I'll never forget a chain of that day! You want a crane? I cannot make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw! You know, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Ashford.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Ashworth, dude. I like Ashworth. It's weird. Anyways, let's go on the way to Dusker Bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk.
I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir.
Oh, sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and toasted pears on the stairs on my way down here. So funny. You're a monkey.
What? So that's what I was sleeping on!
Be careful on the way back. That's the banana peels are still out there.
That's a really important piece of information right there, Mr. Ashworth. This thing called River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter.
If it had ice over, Pride would have been in some serious trouble.
You're right about that. We have landed on the ice. I stayed on stream to who knows where.
Not exactly what I meant, but alright. It's getting there at least. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of the Dusker Bridge from here. Guys, I can't believe it!
Really?
What is it, Larry?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me!
Something about the steady smells, and you know what they say. If something smells, it's always the bots. How did you summon lightning, Larry? The book you just read, turns out it was not a fake book to summon something. It's actually a real book to summon lightning, okay? Like that's... You actually summon lightning, Larry. What the heck? Yes, anyways. Hanging scroll. Irish suit has a quarter tempo. All cold New Year's. Photo feliz. Photo letter, report of a crime. Chichichito, shisha, shin chin chon, chin chan chin chin shote. Chichichite, machete, machote, machete, chiti chiete. Yeah. What do I show you? You don't know anything about this, obviously. But look at this.
This is stuff to Miss Elise was always carrying. Miss Elise, why?
Huh? What is it, Larry? It's missing the ball. I just noticed that.
Something missing from the stuff.
There's something missing. Loss of blood. Testimony. I mean, you didn't see her. I'm gonna show you the whatever. Did you know anything about this? Obviously not. I'm gonna show that to everybody though. Tell me about the lightning. No? Okay.
I can't believe it. She was such a great person. But someone's planning this murder on my sweet Larry's. Angie, please! I'm counting on you.
Well, frankly, I was hoping you could give me a little more than that.
Well then. I call it. I'll take your portrait. How about that?
Since you're kind enough to offer. Alright. Oh, you got the portrait. Okay. I mean, you can draw that. Kenny looks mighty handsome there. Sexy. You don't know anything. I'm not gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you the badge though. I feel like everyone should see the badge.
Come to think of it, when you were a kid, you were always saying, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer and defend people, or something like that.
That was a long time ago.
See, now you have got the chance to follow your boyhood dream for a day. Angie, you've got to do it! You've got to save my little Iris!
That's exactly why I hate childhood friends. Let's talk about people.
He was a good guy. A real pal to the end. I look back now, I have nothing but good memories.
What's with the past tense? He's not dead, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, the guy owes me after all. I saved his life.
What is that supposed to mean?
If I hadn't called for help so quickly, I would have died. I'm surprised though. I used to be a security guard. It was a listening, baby.
That's a point. Call me pretty quickly. You know, he's pretty good at motivating people. Just wish he would try to motivate himself once in a while. Let's talk about maybe Pearl.
Oh hey, it's Pearl! But she's way cuter than this Pearl I used to go out with, like in a cute way, yeah?
Wait, so... Okay. Yes, well, apparently she hasn't been seen the whole morning.
What did you say? Angie! Why are you wasting your time with me then? What's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
If anything happens to her, I'll never forgive you!
Whoa, I guess it's right for a change, sir.
I feel like I'm the bad guy in all of this.
Oh, it's Maya! Nick was trying to go safer, you know. But instead, he wound up falling off the bridge. I'm not surprised though, Nick always gets himself into trouble.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black. Let's hope the Maya doesn't catch a cold too. Or something worse. Just not good with people like her. She reminds me too much of my mother. Please speak now. Huh? Huh? Sure. I don't care how you feel about her personally. Just tell me what you know about her and what she's related to the case. Do you think you're expecting a little too much of me? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless pawn trying to be an apprentice artist. I think some people are gonna relate to that. I'm starting to feel jealous of this guy. Just a little. I think Gonshu is jealous of his position. I have a feeling that she's hiding something. Could be. After all, she's trying to get embarrassed pretty easily. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Why not? Look, I know all about this kind of thing. Come on, Edgy. Even a guy once. Lots of girls are like Aries. You know I'm right. Well, you must certainly seem to have convinced yourself. Man, I love shy girls like her. It's just so cute. You know what I mean? She doesn't listen to others, see. Guess some people just never change. I guess I already showed you this. Then you... Listen to me, Edgy. I've got to do this. I've got to save Aramis. We're so sure she's innocent. Because she's cute. Watch your mouth! Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl.
Mr. Ashford didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for it. Hold on. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
What's the description for her actually? Like, it's probably different.
No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this I really want this man to marry me. To carry me over the threshold, look. I certainly would be surprised. I never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Senators me would be shocked, indeed.
That's... why did I want her to do anything dangerous? I mean, what are they gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? Just be able to mind back.
We really want to know the answer to that. We're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. So, did Easy Iris go to the bridge while it was burning? I think it did. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With the kind of attitude, you're maybe a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with the scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, saw something incredible.
Something incredible?
Yeah, but let's not talk about it now. Let's talk about the good old days. What did you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Wasn't even realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him. Alright, so I guess we'll see what we have to expect here. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Ah, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? It was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. The mountain of cloud last night, it started thundering. You've been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, sing! The person in front of me went white. Like I just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Tommy. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. The Dusky Bridge caught on fire. And you saying you saw it with your own eyes. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There's still 3 Cyclops remaining. Miss is still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? What did you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, in by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean it's there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. There we go. Here's a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Asakura Temple. What are they looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see that bridge from there. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? About what? You feel like talking now. About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after. You left me no choice. I have to move on to the next step. You were in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that what was in my room. So where was Larry, and why was it there? If I have read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The person who witnessed the lightning striking Dusky Bridge was here. The place who saw that lightning strike from was, naturally, Heavenly Hall. But why are we hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Oh! In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you have at least once in your life visited the Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at the so-called little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Maybe you were waiting for someone. Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know? What if the last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you? And he left a note, right? There's only one person to wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. Told you before, then call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel it cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly girl. So you think I got the hunts for Iris' sister Iris, huh? Did you have some kind of evidence? There's literally a painting of Iris right outside of the shack. That's only the person I was waiting for her. Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. You brought this. Here's your evidence. You called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Hey! Give it back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh! First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what they said in that book. The writing for dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's what you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. What? I'm You freaking blackmail Tyrese. So this is amazing. So you were here in the heavenly hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Toxic Bridge, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Eddie.
Sorry doesn't cut it, just come back. Isn't a young lady like that?
Wait, hold up.
What now, Paul?
What are you talking about? What did you stop?
I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, Paul.
What do you mean threaten? Why did they threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That just sounds like a threat to me, Paul. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break! He's a love letter! Haven't you been in love?
What did you just say?
The love for her personal hunter. He committed honest on this mountain.
Oh, then what is the secret you mentioned?
Come on, Eddie. Are you kidding? Look at the secret love between her and me.
You fucking don't. Oh my god, Larry, you?
I was actually making a point with this stupid piece of garbage. What the f-
I wish I could cross this line.
Never mind. It was fucking Larry. Larry. Ah.
Dahlia's alibi incriminates her. So this freaking sucks.
Listen, she wouldn't want all the bikini to know about it, right? What her hot and sour be the sweet love affair.
That's a bit too optimistic. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business like a manila envelope?
Give me a break! It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes, jeez!
Then why were you so quick to apologize, Paul?
It's cause you gave me that scary look of face! What's wrong, Reggie? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what all those huge logs were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. Guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me.
I hate you. This is the worst thing you have ever done to me.
Hey, come on, don't let it get you down.
Mr. Ashworth! This guy is still hiding something, I know it!
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago!
If you really wanna know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry!
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? You were going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
I already told you, didn't I? So let me strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, I believe it was an incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something that doesn't quite ring true.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those logs. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Ashworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, Paul!
That's the real challenge. No!
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like I need to be hit by a pot of lightning?
I'm just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I just have to drag him to the witness stand. Really? Okay, I guess we're just gonna drag him to the witness stand. Okay, yeah. Do that, I guess. Kind of hungry. I'm having difficulty making expressions for Edgeworth, especially because I don't get to see him anymore.
Oh my. Mr. Oris feels that way about me.
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is not time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just very accustomed to that sort of thing.
Probably not. In any case, whether it was at the sound the night of the incident, mark on my words, I will drag it out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Oris is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Celestial's name, correct?
That's correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
you're a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed?
Don't worry, I have made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Aris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. The defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself, whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been instructed, entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
February 9, 10 a.m. This courtroom number 7. It's this guy. I don't know how to do his voice. Like European, maybe? European, like... I don't know, these people really like the European voice. Listen here.
Listen here. Oh, I see. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the voice. I kind of deflated.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Aris of Asakura Temple.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case.
I can't do an European voice. I am Thai. I can't do it.
Indeed. No sort like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. The will see this case is already over before they have the chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant.
Of course not. So Eshwar actually did this. Eshwar actually wanted to make it so no prosecutor was here. So they didn't put like Max Payne. He just said, okay, no prosecutor. Oh, that's genius. That's incredible. That's crazy, dude. That's so corrupt. Okay, I guess I have to try now.
The prosecution stands ready.
No.
The prosecution stands ready.
And you are?
Francisca Bonkarma, prosecutor prodigy. Prosecuting prodigy.
Bonkarma, you say? Perchance she wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Bonkarma.
Legends are a thing of the past.
I hung up on Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? You must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Ashworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
must say that I have seen you somewhere before, or I'm just imagining things. You look pretty much like a prosecutor I met once.
Believes you are imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There's no such weakling. There's no such weak. There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
There isn't, but I'm sure once before in this courtroom. Ah!
I told you, there is no such weakling. So did Ashworth actually ask Von Karma to come here?
What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. But bailiff, remove the whip out.
Hold it!
I have no objection to the whip.
You don't?
The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting, Miles Ashworth. This promises to be interesting, Miles Ashworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Bright here today. But looking at you now. Or did Godot call her to come here? Maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miss Miles Ashworth, I will not allow this chance to crush your sleep through. I will not allow this chance to crush your sleep through my fingers. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic.
Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People are acting absurdly in my court. Whoa! Whoa!
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little wiping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Celeste Slim. Ow. Her body was found in the Hasakura Temple courtyard. It had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
Courtyard where Alicia's name was murdered. There's no mistake. This was the doing of Mr. Aris. There's a witness to her crime. I just had a random thought. I can't say it on stream, whatever. Let me do something here. To this, para pa pa pa. No, I'm not gonna buy Uber or anything like that. I'm just gonna para pa 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 myself, okay? So is this thing working or what? Man, this freaking app is stupid. Dude, it's so annoying. And copy that and then sign up. There we go. No? Oh. Dude, freaking do the thing. Okay. There you go. Alright, finish that part later. I'm gonna check something. At least just him.
After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Man, she's that short.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on there! I know sir about being... Oh, hold on there here! I know sir about being not sure if I care for this at all.
What?
Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back-paying black witness.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Hello, me. Well, I'm the head now of the Hasakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. The goddess Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Well, you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Oh!
The Koron is the garden of holy judgment. Those with leisure in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You wanted me to leave?
You need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I am said to be holding a summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. Guess I hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way the Aries could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements tonight, eh?
The writing is weird.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back legs dried up, violently. So I left Aris to help the acolyte and returned to Hasakura Temple. There's no path to the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after that I finished, just as I was heading back. That's where I saw it!
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hasakura Temple.
Yes, you could say that. If I hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
It sounds like a pretty important statement you just made.
There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you are not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
The night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but...
Hold it!
Where is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with experience is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a very strong and spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across the ski bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It is all quite exhausting.
Exhausting.
It can be performed without a nun supervising.
Or taxing.
Like a tutor, watching to make sure a spoiled child studies.
A tutor with a whip, in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hasakura Temple, where the murder took place?
Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
Violently?
That's right! It's not nothing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and a fork during the cold months. It's being alive is like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
That's right. I feel like a pulling a pigeon. I almost fainted once or twice. You see that unless I'm worn it up, it was ready to finally finish me off. So I left here to help the acolyte, and I turned to Hasakura Temple.
Hold it!
You left Iris to help. With what?
What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain without discipline?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so that they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentleness girl. She never once failed to follow my directions. There's no matter the inner temple, you see. I need a long hot soak.
So you returned to the Hasakura temple in order to take a bath?
My bag is to blame for everything. It's a two-orbit kind of world after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
My! What a pretty little girl you are! I know what's on your mind. I bet your next question is going to be, what exactly did you watch? This is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about? Gah!
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth.
The lowest of the low. There's some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench.
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long. You understand, so... It was after I finished as I was heading back. That's when I saw it.
What did you see? Answer the question.
Hold it!
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
I go from my room to the main hall. You have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
That's right.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That's what there seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify. Just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. So two things. You said you saw Iris in the temple, and Iris also said she was not there, so... So I want to show this and the picture and the testimony.
Objection!
There we go. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on the powers of observation and memory after all.
Well, don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hasakura Temple.
Oh yeah? In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, after ringing the lights out bell, okay, I see what you mean, the lights out bell. After ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means, she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No! You said that?
We're just incriminating her.
A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
This is good for you. This is good for you. There is no reason for you to say she was not in her room. Bon Karma. Francisca, this is actually good for you. What are you doing? But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Asakura Temple. Tell me that she went to the inner temple. Would make for a much better alibi. Don't be a contrarian like that. You're just being a contrarian.
But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She doesn't indeed have one size.
Oh! All people lie. All people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means... you must call your memory into question.
Dear. You're older than me and yet you want to play that game, do you?
Well, this isn't exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh?
That makes it sound European. Might be too early to enter this cross-examination, eh? Must be an act of fate, eh? Oh yeah? What do you mean by that? How do you freaking sound European, dude? Ah! Ooh. You know, part of me doesn't want to play as a attorney because trying to read the text out loud is kind of irritating. And it's only irritating because I'm not doing any of the words right, so... yeah, I don't know, man. I hate when that happens. You know what? It might be better if I play it at another time, instead of playing it all right now. And there's things I can do instead of playing the game, like things that are productive. So it's not like I have nothing else to do. I am not sure if I shouldn't play the game. Like, I'm not sure if I should play another day. I just feel like today is a bit off. Like, if I was playing at another day, I would be like... not just better at voice acting, but like also better mentally. Like, there's things that you don't get to see because there's no camera, but I keep kind of just like... aim back my head or just going off topic or whatever. It's like I'm not actually in the game. And it's not like the game is not interesting or that it's bad. I mean, I'm not like deeply invested right now, but at the same time, it's not like I am bored. I want to play, but at the same time, I just feel like, where's the emotion? Where's the motivation? Where's all of that? It made sense for the indie games that I was not too excited, honestly, because kind of that's just a mood, basically. I kind of just woke up and I already said that I vomited yesterday, so it still lingered with me, so yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll try to play other games like the Among Us Machina, where because games like Ace Attorney, I feel like you just spoil it spoil the fun if you're not in a good mood when you play it. So I'll try to like play it in a few games, a few days, okay? Because I don't like to kind of put this on hold for as long as I did. I want to finish this game. So yeah, I just don't know, man. I hate that I vomited because now my diet is so restricted. I feel like all I can do is DoorDash. Everything else I have in my fridge is just a bit too heavy, so. And then I was thinking of eating tuna, tacos, and eggs. That might sound weird, but I mean, what else is there? I don't really have anything else. Unless I say bread instead of tacos, but. Yeah. Actually, I think bread is easier to digest. Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know, man. Just trying to watch my diet. There's this game developer called Snow Console. That's pretty cool. I always like this guy because this guy is pretty creative. He's kind of. It gives me Hideo Kojima vibes because Hideo Kojima. Wow, I can't speak. See, this is why I don't want to play the game. Hideo Kojima, not Hideo Kojima or whatever. Hideo Kojima. I haven't actually played a single game from Hideo Kojima, but I'm looking at what he's doing with Death Stranding 2 and I have seen some of the things he's doing. And it feels like he's one of the few AAA game developers or game dev companies or whatever that's just is actually making art. Like it's just human expression. This is just his own expression. This is not about entertaining you or trying to fit a standard or trying to be the best or whatever. No, this is just Kojima just doing everything he wants to do. And what he wants to do just so happens to be something a lot of people like to see. A lot of people don't like Death Stranding. He doesn't care. No, there was a lot of backlash over the concept of Death Stranding and it just got on. It still got a lot of sales because it's Kojima. I mean, it was still a pretty good game. And now the second game is coming and it's gonna get better feedback, better reception, so. Because now everybody knows it's a good game. It's like such a bad idea, but it's executed so well because I mean it's Kojima. Like Kojima is actually the most indie developer of the AAA scene. Like it's actually like indie developers just make whatever they have in mind and there you go. That's Hideo Kojima. So I don't really know too much about the games or hints or him, but that's kind of what I'm trying to. That's what I'm getting out of it. Like he puts like a bunch of actors that he doesn't have to put those actors there, but they just felt like it. Could have gone for anybody else, especially someone that has experience with acting in video games. And instead, it shows that guy from Walking Dead. I guess I forgot the name. Norman Reedus. Is that his name? Maybe not. Next thing you're gonna see is that it's gonna put the Jacksepticeye in there. I doubt it, but it's like it's gonna put anybody who likes in the game. But it's gonna do whatever it wants with the game. You know what, Pecora? It put Pecora in there. And only some one stream. It's not like someone that watches every stream from Pecora, but he just put that in there because he saw one stream and he said, hey, this girl is really good at making engaging streams. She's really good at what she does. Let me just put her in the game because I want to. You are never gonna see any developer do that. Only Kojima is gonna do that. Now the developers will be like, oh, copyright, oh, contract this and that and that. I mean, that's fair. I feel like anybody would have the same reaction, but Kojima is like, oh, no, whatever, make it happen, let's make it happen. And it happens, because of course, a lot of people will be okay with having a cameo on a video game or whatever, but they don't do it because I mean the companies not approach them even if they will say yes because it's just paperwork and many things to consider, limitations here and there. So yeah. What I'm trying to say is that Kojima is as unbound as many indie developers, which is what I like. It's not bound or restricted. It's just does whatever it wants, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, will I play as a tourney today? Again, I mean, I don't know, maybe. I actually don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna play as a tourney again, it's gonna still not be like right away. Like I still have to end the stream. Could be Diamond X Machina. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll play Diamond X Machina. You know, the first thing that I think of, whenever I think of Diamond X Machina, the first thing that comes to my mind is that, oh my god, I'm gonna be so lazy. Oh, there's productive things I could be doing instead of this, yada yada. I think that's just something I tend to think whenever I think of a game where you grind, because, I mean, it should be okay for me to not play Diamond X Machina, because the main motivation for me to do another playthrough is not the lore. That's not the main motivation. I feel like the lore can really help me, but I feel like it can really help me get my name out or whatever. It's just a big project. It's amazing. It's like the best showcase of what I can do. Not the best showcase, but it's like very up there. Like it could be the first best showcase. Like right now, the best showcase is just some reviews I made on anime. But it is like above that. But anyways, well, the main motivation is the grinding. That was the main motivation to do another playthrough. I just don't have the motivation to grind because on these days where I am working all the time and I feel like I don't have enough time, the thing I at least want to do is waste more of my time. To do a lot more things with my time that are just like grinding or whatever, like that was cool when I had time, okay? But now I don't have a lot of time. So I don't know if I'm gonna play Diamond X Machina because I feel like there is just a motivation to not play it that I don't really realize, but it's there. Like that's the reason I don't play it. It's just now I realize that. And the same goes for the disaster report, though. I guess disaster report is just so because it's a bit long. Because disaster report, I haven't done the route where you are the guy. I haven't seen the outfits it has either. Kind of want to, but yeah. Demon X Machina is pretty cool. Yeah. So, I don't know if I'm gonna play Demon X Machina. There's definitely something I have to do though here. So yeah, there's just a bunch of things I have to think about, like, do I do DoorDash or dinner at home, or do I play the Among Us Machina, or do I play like another indie game? I don't have any indie games in mind, by the way, so I will just have to find like a new indie game or see if there's something on my computer. If I try to be productive, will that take the rest of the day? Guys, don't become an adult. Being an adult sucks. I'm actually not an adult. I'm actually 14. I shouldn't say that, actually. It sucks that you can't say that anymore, because you get banned. you get banned when you say that. They just have, like, these websites are not, like, very automated, so you just can't have anything that's jokes even about that. Because, oh no, it says you are this age in this message, so I guess get banned. Even though you didn't say you were the person with that age, or you were joking, or this or that. There's a lot of false reports over that. I'm not a fan of that. I am not underage, obviously. I mean, I'm talking about having a job and this and that. I mean, child labor is a thing. Honestly, I really like child labor, but yeah. Another thing is that another thing I learned about myself recently is that previously I used to just be okay with any age, dating anybody at any age, but recently I just only like people my age. I don't know, I feel like maybe I have been, it's just something, uh, I've have seen people much younger than me, not like underage, I mean, like 18, 19, whatever. I kind of been weirded out by it. Just feels like they are like at a whole different stage. So now I'm like, if I'm gonna date someone, it has to be like, there has to be only 2 years difference. Maybe. Maybe 4. Maybe 2. I think 2 is the sweet spot. Like could be 2 or whatever. Could be 3, I guess. Yes, 3 sounds good actually. There has to be like a 3 years difference, because if it's not a 3 years difference, then I don't know. People are kind of, it just gets weird. It's a bit weird. Maybe that's just the people that are around me. Maybe that's not like everybody. Like if I was actually somewhere else or talking to somebody else that was like that young, they wouldn't act like that. It's just crazy. It's like, it's very immature the things people do. I see people like gossiping too much, for example, or making jokes and saying things that kind of go at somebody else's expense, so that are just pretty bad. There's a lot of cringe though, not that much cringe, but there's a lot of cringe. There's still some, there's like still some traits that you tend to see on like kids or teens. You still see those traits in them, like an obsession with trying to do the right thing, even when the one what you are doing here was not necessary. Like no one's doing anything wrong, but kind of just, it's like you try too hard to prove yourself as a hero when that doesn't have to be a hero, whatever. Like people can resolve that issue without you getting involved, basically. There's like a bunch of things like that. So yeah, that's just how I've been feeling. Like it's a bit weird. So yeah, I mean, guess I don't have anything else that's interesting to share. But yes, no console is pretty cool. It's right that whenever you make these recordings, whenever you like a YouTuber, you talk to the camera and whatever, you kind of get better at socializing. I mean, I know this for a fact. It is so. If I don't make any videos, if I didn't make any videos when I didn't have a job, or when I was studying or whatever, when I was not socializing with other people, if I didn't make any videos, I would have a lot of difficulties speaking. Like, I would just be really bad at speaking. Like, there's probably recordings that show that already. What happens when I spend too long with speaking to anybody. Like, I just can't pronounce things right. I mean, not like now, it's worse than now. Because now it's just me having my mouth dry and this and whatever, not being in the mood and whatever. But back then it's different. Back then it's just like, I haven't talked to anybody in like 3 weeks or something like that. So right now it's not like that. Like right now I can just like stop streaming for like 3 months and I will be fine, because I mean my job, I have to talk, so I'm always talking to people. So yeah.